Just get done with the Kanto region Kabawan. Nice. Let's do this. What's up, Daquan? How you doing? That's fine. So what all does that turn off? It really only turns off one of my cards. Well, it also turns off my fusion. So this is deck and extra deck. I'll ash it, and if he has a response, then I don't care. But yeah, how you doing, Jaden? You made Masters with Malice. Nice. You got a new deck mod? Interesting. What's up, Rex? Dominus Impulse. Alright, supposed to summon Z. Activate Z. Imperm? That's fine. Can do this, and then I activate this. Do I have the link 3? I do. I'll do more damage if I just do this. This will do more damage total. What the hell is it trying to make? I don't even know what I was trying to make right there. Yeah, I just shotgun that shit every day of the week. This guy, I bet for a second he was like, ha! Take this, fucking poser. I'm about to kill you by making your own attack you be used against you. And then I was like, nah, no you're not. He's like, fuck, no I'm not. Okay, so let's see what happened. That's what the developers of Tennis for 2 saying made the first multiplayer game, and no one else can make multiplayer games since we own the mechanic. Wait, what? Hold up, I missed a whole thing between. Did you hear about the Wuwa game mechanic patent drama between Wuwa devs Kuro and Hoyo? I don't know what Kuro is. The patent is they patented the mechanic to swap characters between swap a character and being about to cancel into an attack or action. All we've seen is the Online Safety Act, where you're going to need to give companies ID to see spicy memes. Yeah, we're losing so many fucking rights. Who would have thought that, like, going on the internet and sending death threats to people that you don't like would lead to, like, having your rights taken away? Like, who would have thought? Who would have thought treating people as subhuman would come back to bite us all in the ass? Hoyo and other games companies already do, yeah. Honestly, they do stop patenting game mechanics. That's like a developer with a yeah, we read that. And there's people defending it in Wuwa, and the company saying a good mechanic. And Hoyo shills. Yeah. Just load up in Yu-Gi-Oh! Life is not Daijibu? Damn right. Momiji, is that a good thing or a bad thing? Are you saying, like, if you want to play competitive Magic, it costs like $50? Because if so, that's not bad. As opposed to Yu-Gi-Oh! Where it costs $500 to like $1,000. Didn't Konami just kill cardboard play? I don't know. I mean, to what you guys were saying earlier, here's my thing. Like, if someone makes like a character, let's call him, say, Schmicky Schmaus. If you make a character called Schmicky Schmaus, I think you have every right to copyright that character, and then people can't use your character, your, you know, IP, without asking permission or you paying them to use their Schmicky Schmaus. I think that's fair. Okay? I don't have any qualms with people trying to copyright Schmicky Schmouse. But where I get into the issue is when people try to copyright game mechanics, and where it's like jumping, we own jumping. Where it's like stacking stuff in a game, we own stacking stuff. Like imagine if Tetris was like, we own the concept of stacking, so nobody can stack in the game. What's the duel room ID? Do exclamation point room, Daquan. You can't X these, we own the stacking mechanic. Like now we have a starter deck for $10 where you vaguely get the deck. In Magic is 50. Well, does it come with like a shit ton of cards? Because aren't Magic decks usually like thick as fuck? Isn't that like a thing? $60. I mean, if it comes with 60 cards, that's still expensive as fuck. I'm trying to rationalize. Like, here's my thing. I'm trying to rationalize it in my head as if like every card is equal value, but that's just not true. You feel me? Oh, like say it was like 100 cards. It's like, well, technically that's only 50 cents a card if it's $50. But that's in a perfect world where every single card is like equal value. But that's just not true. There's some cards that'll be worth a penny, and some cards will be worth like $20. Like it's just, I don't know. What am I doing? Oh yeah, I'm shuffling back. Yeah, let's do this. Okay, so basically what I have is, well, I have Nib. That's fine. It just now occurred to me that I think he's playing Tenpai. It just occurred to me, I think he's playing Tenpai. I did. I don't think he expected me to do that for some reason. I think for some reason he expected me to just not do that. Interesting. When you bought yours, you didn't have a proper commander deck yet, so you wanted a way to quickly make one using the starter deck as a base? I see, I see. I don't know. Like, listen, like, I mean, $50 is a lot. I wouldn't personally pay $50 for a deck, but at the same time, like, I feel like everything's so fucking expensive lately. I don't know what shit's supposed to cost anymore. I don't know what shit's supposed to cost anymore. It feels like everything that I used to buy has, like, doubled in price. What the hell is that? Oh, it's vomiting. Cool. My friend was when I heard the prices, by the way. I don't know what that means, Meiji. Your friend grunted when they heard the prices? Is that what you were saying? You hate the new taxes, that's all you're gonna say? I don't know what that means. Because at least where I live, the taxes are like the same. Unless you're referring to like video game tax or something like that. I'm doing pretty good. I can't complain. I'm doing pretty good. Right now I'm just playing a meme deck. Right now, you just want Zombie Vampire and Apo gone. What's up, Haster? I've said my piece, but I don't think that they're ever going to hit Apo in this game. Because, like, think about it from this perspective. This game thrives off of money. And getting people to spend money. Imagine you're somebody who for, like, the last year or two... You've been pulling on that Apo thing, okay? You've been pulling on that alt art Apo pack for anniversary every single year. And every single year, you miss out on it. But this is the year you're getting it, okay? You're like, I'm going to get this Apo pack even if it fucking kills me. I'm getting this Appaloosa pack even if it fucking kills me. And so this is the year that you're like, if I don't get it in my, 3,000 gems, I'm going to spend money on this Apo pack. The alt art Appaloosa pack. And I feel like that's what they kind of hinge on. Is like artificial scarcity and people being like, this is the year that I get the pack. Last year, I didn't have any money. I was in school, or like, I didn't have my paycheck hadn't gone through yet. But this is the year I get alternate card art Appaloosa. And I feel like they hinge on shit like that to be like, yep, we're never banning Appaloosa. Appa wasn't a problem in your opinion? Here's the thing. Appaloosa isn't a problem on its own, but it becomes a problem when you have a deck that already has a bunch of negates and special summons a lot. Die. You're hiding in the company toilet at the moment? Nice. You're eating granola? Nice. You Bell and Malice redirect attacks, which covers up Appaloosa's main weakness that keeps it balanced. That too. Let's do this. I'll just keep this card in my hand. This was the deck I used, chat, for the burn event. Set a card. Cool. Malice's waifu? Yep, and that's why they cost $1,000. In phase. Found out the right Zelda didn't even drop, and it's already hit. I'll be real with you, I don't even know what they hit. Someone who was a mod, tell me what that person said. I mean, I feel like it was a bot, but like, there's this slight chance that they just like emote spammed. It was a bot? Okay. I'm trying to give you cards. That's so rude. That's so rude. Damn. That's a rude dude right there. Bro, I've hit so much shit. That's crazy. Time to play some Rivals. I was playing Rivals with a friend the other day, and she was like, "Hey, let's play Rivals." I was like, "You know what? We should play Rivals." And so we went to play Rivals, only for us to be like basically we had like 3 separate podcasts where we played one game. And then just like sat on like the queue menu for like an hour. Then we played another game. Then sat on the queue menu for like an hour. And then we played another game. And then we just never played another game after that because we just hung out. No! That's so rude. All I wanted to do was mill you to death. That's all I wanted. Was that too much to ask? This shit's so stupid. Oh my god. Going first could be a bad idea. Listen, chat, like, give me some credit, though. Give me some credit where credit is due. Daquan is running a 60-card deck, and I almost milled him to death. I'd say it's pretty impressive. I personally would say that was pretty impressive. That's just me, though. Oh yeah, chat. Didn't new Star Rail codes come out today? Didn't the new Star Rail codes come out today? What's up, Blurg? You're early for once? Nice. Yeah, Blurg doesn't play ZZZ. What are you gonna do here? What are you gonna do? But is peak like Star Rail? I haven't been playing ZZZ. I forget when the last time we played ZZZ. I think the last arc that we played ZZZ was the biker gang arc. So that's probably like, what, like 5 updates ago? Because I know that we went to space. I know we went to the fucking Lawfu Space China Mark II in ZZZ. It's 6 updates. We're already into the 2-second arc. Like, here's my thing. Like, I enjoy, like, the story. You know, I thought the story was fine. The gameplay, just like, I wasn't down with the gameplay. I hated the fucking TV thing. I just really hated the TV thing, man. Because I would rather be running around a level hacking and slashing. Also, I kind of didn't like. I also I kind of didn't like it how like I want to be able to like if I want to fight enemies, let me fight enemies, and if I want to just run through a level and defeating the enemies that I want to defeat, let me do that. But it was kind of annoying how I would be going from place to place, and then in the middle of me going from place to place, like every time I turned a corner, I would be put in like an invisible box and have to fight like an enemy. I know you could argue that's like the point of the game, is like, oh, we have to defeat these enemies because we're doing like an escort mission or some shit. Let it go through. Let it go through. You're no fun. But yeah, I wasn't a huge fan of the TV thing. Because I thought the game shined when you're like running around, you're hacking, you're slashing, you know, you're doing all this crazy shit. Because again, I thought the story was fine. I thought the gameplay was fine. Also, another thing that kind of annoyed me is like, because Katsin will say like she can't play certain games because like certain games make her hands hurt, and I don't really get that way with games. I can play pretty much any game the same way, but something about ZZZ, just the way that the controls were used in ZZZ made my hands hurt. And then someone was like, "Oh, use a controller to play it," but I'm like, brother, I don't want to use a controller to play ZZZ because like at the end of the day, like keyboard and mouse is better. But I don't know. Why do people continue to play Jeff? I don't know. You tell me, homie. You tell me. Use a controller. You personally actually prefer a controller, except you're using trigger. Because trigger just changes your game to FPS. I see. Trigger is a new character. Are they a furry? That sounds like a name for like a furry. No? Okay. Chat, I'm a little bit rusty on my ZZZ knowledge. What's like the lore reason for why furries exist in the game? They're a cyborg essentially? Okay, let me look this up real quick. Oh, this person. Yeah. I think I remember you describing them to me, and you were like, oh, they're basically like the 5-star version of like Soldier 11 or whatever that one girl's called. Annihilate this man, he offended you? You got a boss. Oh, it's like a mutation thing. Interesting. Interesting. Miyabi's a fox because Japan fox girls. True. Very funny, very funny, very funny, very funny. Nice. Oh no. Zeus? Here you go. Damn. I tried, chat. I tried to do something cool, okay? I tried. Alright, I guess I'll swap to an actual deck now. Her friend came to Japan before the apocalypse happened? True. That's what I get for being toxic? Bro, I played a shitty... Okay. Apparently, new Airdo is also... let's add this. Set this. Summon this. Activate this. Send this. Special this. You said about funny weird deck, Live Twin Centurion. Personally, I don't know how viable that would be. But I mean, if that's what you want to do, then do it. I don't think this deck has any Azamina in it. Let's do this, because this card will recycle. Okay, summon out Premier Primus. Activate Premier Primus. Frog FTK legal when? I ask myself that question every day. Damn. I was practicing my combos on you. What is this one? I don't want to play that. You probably don't want to play against that. You know what? We hit him with that new. Why is this deck prohibited? I don't know what just happened. I don't know what just happened. TBH, no idea what just happened. Yeah, I definitely want to go first with this deck. I definitely want to go first with this deck. I activate Aloof Lupine. I banish... What is this card called? Whatever that card says. And then I banish... Honestly, with this hand... This. And then I end my turn. You're gonna bring the most randomest deck. I believe in you. If anybody can do it, it's you, Dwagon. I activate Maxi. Hi, how's it going? It's going pretty good, 7. How you doing? Going pretty good. I mean, I get that, Momiji, but what I was more so asking is, like, what was the card that I dismantled? Please, somebody summon Pot of Greed. We'll get right on that. We'll get right on that. I summon Pot of Greed. Is Spirit a Pot of Greed even in the game? Is that the guy where it's like a really buff dude, but he has Pot of Greed for a head? No, that's Avatar. Yeah, that's in the game. Avatar's in the game. But I don't know what the other one is. Hold up. Wait a minute. Damn it, you reset Drill Beam. Dude, honestly, if any card gets banned, I hope Drill Beam gets banned. Drill Beam is just annoying enough of a card that I think they should ban it. If it didn't have a way to recycle itself, then I would be fine with it. But the fact that it can recycle itself is a little bit annoying. I think that's in the game. I think that's in the game of whoever asked the question, Meg or Momiji, somebody asked that. It's a VR duel with a dude cheating, getting someone's pot agreed like 10 times. Yeah, I've seen that video. But here's the thing, like, the Dominus cards are like a negate, but like Drill Beam, it here's the key difference. You're right in saying that it's like no more annoying than like the Dominus cards, but it's the fact that like you can, imagine you could use Dominus Impulse and then reset it for free, like for 0 cost from your grave. It's the reset that I think makes it broken. Well, not broken, but just like annoying. Labyrinth can reset it? That's different though. That's one archetype. That's one archetype, where it's like we have one archetype that can reset it. But it's like, it's chat. There's a difference between a card or an archetype being able to reset a card or like a trap, and having it literally printed on the card itself. Like this card can like set itself if you have it, if you control the, you know, like this thing. You basically sacrifice your normal summon for barrel. Okay. I summon Lifeless Leaffish. I activate Lifeless Leaffish. White Forest and Math Mech can reset trap cards or add them. Again, that's different though. They're doing completely different things. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, there's new ban lists. It's kind of dog shit, not gonna lie. Cool, I just don't get to respond to that. Cool. By golly gee willikers, that's what I get for playing a toxic deck, huh? If Ryzel is coming, it's good because Ryzel would abuse the hell out of those. Abuse the hell out of what? Time Lords. This is fine. We can do this. To summon this. To activate this. To summon Lifeless Leaf Fish. To activate Lifeless Leaf Fish. To send this. To activate this. And then, you know what? Sure, let's just reveal Sekka's Light. That's fine. I just wanted to get rid of it. And then during your standby phase, this card's gonna bounce back into your deck. You sick of solo tanking? I don't know. I don't know why, but like I don't really mind solo tanking in Rivals. I think it's because like actually I think I do know why. I think the reason why I don't mind solo tanking in Rivals is because in Rivals, like even if you're getting shot at by 5 different people on their team, your support can still keep you alive, which is fucked up. Like that really arguably shouldn't be a thing, but that's probably why I don't really mind it. Because the sustain in the game is so high that like even if you're solo tanking, like you don't just fall over like in Overwatch. In Overwatch, you have to play, not even lying, you have to legitimately play perfectly. And if you even make one mistake in Overwatch, like solo tanking, then you explode. Banish this. Activate this. Banish this. Activate this. Let's use you and then you, the synchro. Can you play yet? Oh, well, no. It's your turn. It's your turn. So the card in the graveyard to banish the synchro. Then summon this, and then now you can play the game. Now I shall allow you to play the game. There you played? Don't worry. I shall also play. There. Now we both end on nothing. Just kidding, because like a phoenix, from the ashes I am reborn, from the space ocean from whence I came. Behold, space tentacle monster. Behold. Go even further beyond plus ultra. Behold. What's that, player? I caught you not beholding. Behold. But wait, there's more. Behold. Legend has it. Behold. But there he was. On the 5th day. Behold. But then we did this. Behold. Catch you on the flip side. Behold. Behold. Anyway, kill this man. Behold. Damn. Jira's probably playing Gate Guardian. You know what? I feel I can get away with this against Jira. Fuck. It happens every time. Every time I try and play this deck, I lose the coin toss. You're so extremely EP. Get you some EP. Chat, these sleeves are the sleeves of evil. Anybody who plays these sleeves are evil. You made it in tryout duel and they got you 3 wins. It's got 2 zap, 3 mic, and then 1 of every other Time Lord. Besides the Time Maiden, and it's got Ash, Droll, Valor, Dark Room, Nightmare, Just Desserts, Ring of Destruction, Dimension Wall, Imperm. Cool. You're a 3rd-rate duelist with a 1st-rate deck. Damn right. Yeah, he's playing the Yugi deck. Here's what I wish, chat. I still wish that, like, chat, somebody, thank you for the follow. Someone needs to build a deck that has all the sarcophagus in it. Like Shining Sarcophagus, Golden Sarcophagus. What was the other one? What's the Horus Sarcophagus called? Shining, Golden... Ancient? No. Millennium? I don't know. My hand does fuck all. Also, Jura, when did you start roiling out your goddamn deck? Like what the hell? Gold Kings, that's what it was. King Sarcophagus. For some reason, I always blank on Kings. Chat, get on that. Build a Sark deck. Build a deck with Gold, Kings, and Shining. That's what they all say, Jiro. That's what they all say. I'll have you know, streamer, I haven't been playing Yu-Gi-Oh! In 3 weeks. I've been a happy man. Oh yeah, what have you been doing those 3 weeks? I've been in the mines, finding royal rare cardboard. You think this is foil? No, these are diamonds. You ever see Snow White? That was me. There's always more. What's this card do again? Yeah. It's a first raid message. That's crazy. Honestly, I'm surprised you're call buying that. I figure you just let it go through and then just reactivate golden or yeah, shining Sark, and then like get another card. Did you see they're bringing Gateway Shin back to 3? Dude, it's gonna be crazy seeing 6 Sans players. That's gonna be actually kind of crazy. But no, I still stand by the fact that I think that ban list is shit. Because in my opinion, I don't think a ban list should be only for preemptively banning cards. If you want to preemptively ban cards, that's fine. I'm not saying you can't do that. But what I do think is that the ban list should be for the current meta and balancing the current meta. I don't give a fuck about what's coming. If you want to preemptively balance, that's fine, but your ban list has to also at the same time balance what's already here. That's like during the Great Depression, them like passing some law where it's like, okay, in 40 years, we're going to pass a law that gives you free money. It's like, but it's the Great Depression, sir. We're not going to live 40 years. That's why we passed a law. Only we'll be living in 40 years. Duster! You like brew? Me too. Yo, George just hit me with that fucking devious lick. Seth. You're not the only person who can burn your fucking life points. Bitch. Devious. Hit this man with a devious lick. Yeah, I'll destroy a card in your hand just because, like, the odds of me destroying a card on your field are, like, none. Oh. No. And this card in my hand. No. I mean, that's fine, because even if it's not on the field, it'll still be negated because it's called by. Let's do this. Oh no, what am I gonna do? I don't know shit about no HSR patch notes. I don't know shit about Honkai Star Rail patch notes. Oh no! Before I activate this, I need to. Yeah. Oh no! What am I gonna do anyway? Listen, I've learned my lesson, chat. I need to double check and read my cards before I top shit. I've learned my lesson. Oh no. Oh no, what am I gonna do? Anyway, that was fucking Jura up, as I do. Mystery card, Sark. Oh no. Anyway. This is the worst play, but I want to summon my Royal Rare card. This is the worst play, but I want to summon my Royal Rare. You'll never see it coming. Ash Blossom. Chain Block Blossom. Set Card Blossom. Negate Blossom. Ku Klux Blossom. Hashtag I am. Hashtag I am. Let's supposed to summon you, because why not? Could have called by the Gandor to negate the effects, but I wanted the Gandor to go off. But I wanted the Gandor to go off, though. The whole point was letting Gandora send Call by the grave. That was, as the kids say, the whole point. Oh no. I'm not gonna lie, I forget what the card was that you activated. But whatever that card was that you activated that gave me like 6 cards, that was your biggest mistake. That was honestly your downfall. That was your undoing. I'm gonna do this. I know it won't get popped, But the reason I did that is because if I attack you with Big Lady, I get exact lethal. I know I'm gonna get exact lethal. I'm kind of upset. I don't care. You took away exact lethal from me. Now you must perish. Oh no. Damn. But yeah, I can play the replay real quick. Maybe there was a certain point at where I could have called by the Gandora. Again, I didn't want the effect to go off, but if you're talking about that one play, like that was the whole point, was sending roll back to the grave. Listen, that's rule number 1 of lab. Don't give lab cards. That's like rule number 1. Jura broke the fucking sacred rule of lab. Do not give me cards. That's a him issue. That's not a me issue. I take gambles. They don't always pay off. Yeah. He gives me a bunch of cards. So right there was a misplay. What I should have done is activated Coup Clock and then activated my furniture, because then I would have added Coup Clock back, but it didn't matter. But yeah, he ogres that. Okay, I misremembered right there. So right now, Gandora's still not in the grave. It was Duster, not Gandora. That popped Gandora. I don't have called by. I guess I draw into it? Yeah, I draw into it. The Gandora went away. So there's not even a Gandora on the field right now. That gets popped. I cross that out. At his second shining, you could have called by his Gandora to prevent the second shining. I see. Honestly, there was a part of me that, like, listen, the only reason I did Ice Dragon's Prison was to take your Dragoon, because in my head, I'm like, I kind of want to kill you with your own Dragoon. That's kind of the only reason I took it, but then I thought about it, and I was like, wait, I saw exact lethal, and I was like, let's do it. And then Jura committed the war crime of activating a mandatory effect. And then the second he activated that mandatory effect, which is the sin that he must bear, not I. I was like, okay. I see what we're doing now. I don't know. I mean, we won the duel. You got it, boss. I think this is the first point. No. I got fucking PTSD, dude, from playing lab and then always losing the goddamn coin tosses. Just hear me out. What's up, creature? How you doing? What's poppin'? Oh yeah, hydrate. I've been hydrating, but I'll give you another one. This hydration was for the people. Getting into a ranked? What else is new? You thought he was gonna do Berserker's Soul? That will be pretty base. Berserker's Soul! Monstacado! 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 Yugi! Calm down! Like, I know he killed, like, the actual Yugi that I know for, like, all this time, but, like, Yugi, can you just calm the fuck down? Yuki, I know Weevil's like evil and stuff, but can you like stop fucking destroying his soul? Tearing it asunder? Taya, shut the hell up, you harlot. Anyway, Monstacado! You can't wait till Ryzel comes out so you can drop the Lancia? Hell yeah. My lord! He's using rods against us, my lord! Malone, use Leo gun. You need weapons. And this is where you just die. I summon. I activate. I banish. I summon. I set. I have faith in my gods. Yup, Alice in Wonderland. Welcome to Wonderland. It's a wonderful land. I activate. I chain block. It's crazy how, like, Call by the Grave went from being, like, kind of a shit card in classic Yu-Gi-Oh! To being, like, so fucking busted. Here's the thing, this is just what you do in the combo, but, like, this isn't necessarily the best play right now. Because we just want, like, attack. Why not access code? Because it's just what you do in the combo. We don't need access code right now. I activate Malice in the Mirror. I banish you. I add a card from my deck to my hand. Chessie. Leo is bullying a poor Yugi boomer. Bro, this man literally said, and I quote, "Where the hoes at?" Like what do you want me to do? Where the hoes at? That's what we're all trying to figure out together collectively. This isn't on me. This isn't on me. Brother literally said, and I quote, "Where the hoes at?" How would you interpret that, chat? Yeah. Yeah. Glorp. We just summoned this. And then from here, we just go Binder. Yeah. Don't banish. Set this. And then from here, let's do this. Banish Binder. It really doesn't matter what I add from my deck to my hand. Then I can bring back Binder. Wabaku? I mean, shit, you're right. Draw a card? Yeah. Banish with Binder? Yeah. Really doesn't matter. Bounce the rat. And this is all I can really do. He pulled a Momiji and ran Wabaku. True. First we do this. Then we do this. Then we do this. Then we do this. Then we do this. And then this. And then this. So you use GWC. Cool. Hashtag Wabaku. Battle phase. See, chat, and you guys asked why I made Appaloosa. And you guys asked, why did Leo make Appaloosa? It's like, why are you making Appaloosa? It's like, well, chat, I'll have you know. It was for Giant Rat. Worth. You made apple because yes? I made apple? Because it's just what you do. Listen, next time you'll know. Next time you'll know better than to ask where the hoe's at. Yeah. 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 This deck is broken. Death by 1,000 cuts. Can we actually have a goat duel now? Listen, like I said, you asked, and I quote, Leo, where the hoe is at? And so I was like, okay, he wants me to play Malice. I'm not gonna lie, that person beneath you, Jira, I thought they had a Time Lord profile picture, and I was like, there's a Time Lord profile picture? But it wasn't Time Lord, it was, fuck, what's that one thing called? It's not Gradle, World Chalice. It's like World Chalice or whatever. Or that might have been Arcana Force The World, even though I don't think it was. Let's see. Special summon this. Who? They were beneath Jura, like somewhere down here. That was Quiponth? Yeah. What's in my hand? Let's see the Time Lords get some love. Let's be real. They don't even need love. The Time Lords will never know their mother's touch. They don't deserve buffs. I want new Dark Magician support that makes Dark Magician as fucking crazy as Blue Eyes. I want to be able to have a Dark Magician duel against Blue Eyes and then be like, I don't immediately regret my life decisions, you know what I'm saying? You want branded support? Fuck off. Oh yeah. If I did this, this makes the play that I just did bad, but I can draw a card. Shit. I mean, I suppose now I can do this. This was all an elaborate ruse. This is what I wanted. Fake it till you make it. Yeah, I'll ban Tillerman. I don't need Tillerman. Those 3 cards were the crux of your entire play. Behold! I summon Unicorn. In attack mode, because why not? Noble Knight? More like Noble Fuck Off. There's nothing noble about these knights? You're right. Honestly, you're right. Oh. No mind hacker? No mind hacker. I think someone did that one time. I think someone in my chat, they made the Mega Mind meme, and it was like no mind hack instead of no bitches, it was no mind hacker. I'm pretty sure that was a thing. That would have been like years ago at this point, but I'm pretty sure someone did that at some point. Baron de Fleur. Chat, didn't someone say that Baron de Fleur was used by like an anime pro tag at some point? Didn't one of you guys say that it was used by an anime pro tag at some point? We'll just manage to level 8. Who used it? I don't know, that's what I'm asking. Big chongas.
Pepsi Max.
Yo, imagine if they made a sequel to Pepsi Man. Honestly, I think that would be pretty based. Imagine if they made a sequel to like the Pepsi Man game. Pepsi Man versus Professor Dr. Pepper. I miss the old days and where you would get these random shovelware games. Like, remember when you could like get a fucking video game from like a cereal box and play as like fucking Captain Crunch or some shit? So you're a bitch, I see. How dare you? A double bitch. What's the room code? Exclamation point room. I don't know what you're playing. I hope it's not Malice. Because if it is, then there's no way one Barone stops this. If they imper me, I just scoop. Okay. Jura, you know what to do. Jura, you know what to do. So no normal, no Dormouse. As long as you don't have March Hare or... yeah, there it is, Underground. Let me think. Dude, imagine if I had made a Rise Heart. I'm trying to think. No. Dude, I just love how this guy's fucking ERPing though. He's got the dual field with the cards, and he's got the little icon, and then he even made his name fucking like greater than K less than, or less than K greater than. Man, when I was a kid, chat, I really struggled with the concept of like less than, greater than. Like, well, let me rephrase. I understood the concept of like 5 is less than 3, you know, or whatever. I understood that. But because in English you read from left to right, I almost said from right to left. You read from left to right. It made more sense that like the one that like was like the one with the arrow was pointing left, that made sense that would be greater than, because like as you're reading it from left to right, it's getting greater, and then less than would be the one that like where the arrow is pointing right, because it's getting lesser when you read it from left to right. That just made sense in my head. But my math teacher was always vehemently disagreed with me. And let's be honest with you, that wouldn't change the math at all. It would just be like changing what you call it. I don't know. Again, like I understood like this was less than, this was greater than, or whatever. But I would always look at the symbol and I would be like, I feel like this one should be greater than. I feel like this one should be less than. Also, chat, tomorrow's stream, there will be a stream, but I'm debating on what I want to do, because my brother wanted to go see the new Fantastic Four movie, and I told him, I said, listen, we can go on half-price movie ticket day, or like reduced price. So instead of paying like $20 a ticket, we're paying like $10 a ticket. We don't gotta sit through that. So I'm debating on if I want to go to a later showing, so stream at my normal time, and then go to a later showing, or if I want to go to an early showing and then just stream later. It's probably a copy online for free at this point. Yeah, I mean, that's true, but one, illegal, so I can't, like, say on stream, like, yeah, totally, but, like... So, like, on one hand, that's true, but on the other hand, like, I do enjoy going to the theater. I don't enjoy paying to go to the theater, but I do enjoy going to the theater. Girl, you need a shot, B12, you know you do. Listen, say what you will, chat, about Seth MacFarlane. Like, whether you, like, think he's funny or not. That's neither here nor there. But I think we can all agree that, like, American Dad... Seth MacFarlane is the creator of, like, Family Guy and American Dad and, like, a few other shows. But you probably know him for Family Guy or maybe American Dad. But American Dad randomly has some of, like, the catchiest fucking songs you'd ever heard. I cry. Nah, I'll never forget. Like, I'm not saying you should always hit the pen zone, but I'll never forget when my chat was like, "Why do you always hit the pen zone?" I'm like, because if you hit a pendulum player, then they just instantly scoop, and they're like, "Oh my god, you're so right." And it became a thing. If we're in the duel rooms, all my chat, this is back when Cash first came out, my entire chat started hitting the pen zone. You failed your math class because your teacher had a big ass and it conflicted with your ADD. That's just Gooner. That's a Gooner issue right there. The reason I hit this is because this does something. When a Rise Heart eats that, it does something. Chat, remind me, what is like the strat with like that infinite track card? Can I be sure by card effects? Okay, cool. Oh my god. You feel like a horrible person? Damn, Jaden. You want to talk about it? Dinotopian. All right. This table's broken. Danotopian, come to table 4. Come hither, Danotopian. As long as you're not playing Ultimate Train Conductor Tyranno, we're fine. But if you're playing Ultimate Train Conductor Tyranno, then we're gonna have issues. I mean, I like Malice too. There's nothing wrong with liking Malice. Bro, why? It's your turn. What the hell are we doing here? Oh, I see. You are a monster. I see, I see. You bad person. I see, I see. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm banishing Dormouse. I'm banishing Dormouse because if I banish Dormouse, he can't banish Dormouse. And that causes him to be forced to banish a card in his hand. Or it just doesn't resolve. That works too. Joke's on you, I didn't have a card to target this anyway. Damn, brother just had everything. Why'd I feel so quiet? Oh, there we... yeah, there we go. I was like, why'd I feel so quiet? And I hit the dial on my headphones, and so it turned my volume down. I was really confused for a second there. I was like, is it just me, or am I super quiet? But it was just me. What's up, brother? How you doing? Girl, you need a shot of B12. You know you do. Girl, you need a shot of boys 12. Chad, does the new Pokemon pack come out tonight? It comes out the 29th. But does that mean that it's tonight at midnight or tomorrow at midnight? Momiji, where are you? I need you to Google this. You're just checking your Zephyr deck? Nice. Into the void. Honor of darkness. Banish a card. When I play Bestial and Cash in the same deck? Brother, what are you talking about? You play Bestials because they banish your opponent's lights and darks and fucks up their plays because 90% of all cards in Yu-Gi-Oh! Are light and or dark. These cards are DD Crows. Give me 1 second, Chad. Let's see. You will say in this meta Baldric is better though? I'm playing in a duel room. God forbid I want to have fun. But to answer your question, this is not a cash deck. This is a punk deck that uses a cash engine. You're gonna make firewall? That's fine. I have not paid attention to a single card you played for the most part. That's it? Okay. Fight amongst yourselves, you fucking monsters. Fight amongst yourselves. I mean, I can't really stop that. I'm so tired of looking at this damn card. These cards don't matter, so you're gonna hit boom. Rabbit, yeah. I mean, I should just win this duel. Right? Because he doesn't really have any interaction. Oh, you play TB11? I mean, Lancia's a card, I guess. Wait a second. You activated Lancia, so you just turned off your trap. Hmm. Interesting. Yeah. Sure. I mean, I'm not banishing cards anyway. Two can draw this game. That's fine. In hindsight, that wasn't fine. I should have negated that. I always forget that the Dominus cards pop. This card does nothing. Yeah. Nothing beats a Jet 2 Holiday? Yeah. Nothing beats a Jet 2 Holiday. Okay, so TB11. Sadly, I have to negate this. Sadly, I had to negate TB11. Sadly. But since I did that, Dominus? Damn. Yo, thank you for the resub, Meg. I really appreciate it. Chat, I saw the funniest video the other day. It was like this one streamer who's kind of infamous for like just like pissing people off, I guess. I don't really know how to put it, but essentially, like, it was a clip of this streamer. I'm not gonna name the guy, but it was a clip of this streamer, and this person donated $100. He's like, "Hey man, thanks for the $100. I really appreciate that, brother. Props. That's a huge donation." And then he just keeps talking, and like, because at the beginning you're like, okay, cool, someone donated $100. That's a lot of money, no matter who you are. That's a lot of money, and unless you're like Jeff Bezos, I guess, and then you wipe your ass with $100. And then what ended up happening is like he kept talking, and it got worse. He's like, "Thanks, man. Thanks for the $100. That's a lot of money. That's a big dono. Thank you. I really appreciate it. But I'm gonna be completely honest with you, man. I need for my stream to be viable, I'm gonna need to be making at least $900 a stream." And I'm like, $900 a stream is crazy. Like, that's a fucking wild thing to say. It was just so funny to just like see that, like, 900%. That's what I'm saying, dude. Like, who the fuck needs $900 per stream? Clearly jelly. That's crazy. How long does a typical streamer stream? It depends on the person. I'd say on average about 2 hours. I'd say your average streamer like streams about 2 hours. Because there's some that stream like, you know, like however long they can, and then sometimes that's 30 minutes, sometimes that's like the average for you is 5. I see. Damn, you bastard. Malice in the mirror. It's crazy how this game was literally mine to win. But then I forgot about the pop on Dominance Impulse. And I had to negate too. That's what feels bad. And what feels even worse is someone in chat's gonna fucking, after this duel's over, be like, streamer, you see what you should have done there is you should have done this. That's what hurts the most. Is someone in chat's gonna like pipe up and be like, streamer, you know when you said that you should have activated Barone on the Dominance Impulse? Well, actually, what you should have done is you should have activated the Barone on Dominance Impulse, the thing you just said. Thanks. Thanks for telling me that, random chatter. Anytime, streamer. Also, I noticed you have a no backseating rule, but like, I'm gonna tell you what you should have done anyway. See, now, if they're a real homie, they would pass. Damn, they're not a real homie then. Fake homie confirmed. I can't wait for my opponent to tell me every point in the duel where I misplayed and how my deck sucks ass and how I should stop playing Yu-Gi-Oh because I'm bad. I can't wait for all those words to come. I can't wait for I can't wait for the bullet point breakdown of every misplay I made that entire duel. Crazy 100 life points left with Malice. Dude, that was my duel to win. Like, it really was. I really just threw at the end there. Because unless you had another negate besides Impulse, like, that was literally my duel to win. You had 1 second left on one of your turns? Damn, that makes me feel even worse. Not only did I have no life points, not only did one misplay come down to let you lose in the entire duel, but also, streamer, just throwing this out there, I had 1 second on my clock. That's crazy. That's what the universe saying, brother, we're trying to give you the win. Stop fucking up. That it literally felt like the universe was like, bro, we're trying to give you this win. Stop fucking up. Room code Dio? Exclamation point room Dio. Reading comprehension Dio. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'm gonna do this. But back to that one clip or whatever, or short that I was talking about, like that's crazy. Like, I'll just put it out there. Like, if you're at the point at where like you need to average $900 in donos and like gifted subs and stuff like that a stream just to stay afloat, I'm just gonna say it. I'm just gonna say it. Maybe your career should not be streaming. Without Maxi, you would have lost. That's the thing, though. Like, I didn't really care about the Maxi. It literally just came down to like I forgot Dominus Impulse popped. That's literally what it came down to. It just came down to the fact that the Dominus Impulse popped. Maxi gave you 2 impulses. I mean, even with 2 impulses, you could only activate one of them. No. Not my Book of Moon. I will try, Dio. Damn. That shit's crazy, Dio. I got nothing. Your Barone kind of suffered the turn after because of impulse as well. No, but like what I'm saying is like legitimately, I won the duel that turn had I just negated impulse because you had no other interactions. Because what I was gonna do is, your life points were so low, the difference between our life points were so vast. Basically, what I was gonna do was, I was gonna make Pepsi and then just kill you. Would let you play Tenyi Paleo in the dual room? I mean, you can play whatever you want, but I'll probably scoop. Yeah, I saw your Appaloosa play, and I was like, okay, well, I just banished Link Decoder. And then that gets rid of Appaloosa. There is no way you equip Axe of Despair. The big shield guard. No, that's crazy. One, two, three. I'm just barely alive. I do have a card in the deck that can save me. I mean, this wasn't it, but... This card does nothing. Now, if they're a real homie, they would stop right here. If they're a real homie, they would pass. Damn. That's crazy. Shit. I mean, I guess Blue Eyes. Jaden is AFK. Yeah. When I banished Dormouse, I thought to myself, like, banishing your Dormouse is like twofold. One, it turns off your March Hare. Potentially. Two, it activates your Dormouse. Which was a risk that I had to take. Yep, just grab Blue Eyes again. Just grab Blue Eyes again. I feel like the streams, they start off they start off chill, and then as the streams progress, people just start playing sweatier and sweatier decks. Like, I feel like not counting Daquan, I feel like I've dueled Malice like 3 or 4 duels in a row. It wouldn't allow you to banish the field spell with March Hare? Let's see. 10 years sweating? Man, I never said that. Let's see. This would have been great going first hand. This is gonna have a dog shit going second hand. Not gonna lie. Also, this is like a random thing. This is a random thing, but I feel like it should be illegal. I feel like it should be illegal for them to like make fucking these bills. Speaking, I guess, for the United States, I feel like it should be illegal for them to make these goddamn bills, and the name of the bill has nothing to do with like what the bill is about. Like they fucking named the bill "Everybody gets free puppies," but you know, it's like the "Everybody gets free puppies" bill, but like the bill has nothing to do with getting free puppies, and instead what it's about is like raising your taxes like 50% or some bullshit like that. Like, can we agree like that should like not be a thing? Like, they shouldn't be able to just be able to name these bills these like, oh my goodness, this is the "Everybody Loves Rainbows" bill, but what it actually does is like forces you to stay inside and give us all your money. Like what? The touch grass bill. Wait, hold up. Actually, it says to touch grass. Because someone in chat earlier said something about like the. It was called like the, what was it called, like the Child Safety Act or some shit like that, or where it's gonna like force you to like put your like personal information, like take a photo of like your ID to like access like not safe for content. Which, like, first of all, I think it's a bit excessive. I'm one of those guys that were like, I think it's like, at the end of the day, it's up to the parents to parent their fucking kids and make sure they're not getting on like dumb websites. And two, like, imagine the website gets hacked. Like, we just saw the T app get hacked. Like, do you really want to put your goddamn like personal information into a website just for it to get hacked and then have your personal information like leaked? Because I'm looking at it from that perspective. Because like the T app just got hacked, and then now we know all these fucking women, what they look like and all their personal information and where they live and all that shit because the T app got hacked. And so imagine Twitter got hacked. Like, imagine you had to put your information into Twitter to use Twitter, and then Twitter got hacked, and it's like, okay, well, there goes my information. I'm just like those fucking sad, lonely women on T. What's up, Plute? Can I ask, though? It extremely dumb. Oh, I think you meant to say. Can I say, though, it's extremely dumb? Yeah. That was like something separate, or maybe it's also like overlaps with a thing. Like, dude, I was talking to like a friend the other day, and then about like how like the credit card companies are like saying like, oh, we're gonna pull like Visa and MasterCard or whatever. We're gonna pull like support from your platform if you have like these Gooner games on your website. And then I was talking to my friend about it, and they were like, well, I mean, I think we can all agree gooning is an issue, you know, like maybe it's a good thing. And I'm like, it's not about the gooning, okay? It's about the principle. Like, it's about giving these credit card companies the power to say, we get to decide what you can and can't do with your own money. It's like, because once you give up that power, you can't get it back. Once you say, okay, credit card company, like you now get to dictate what I can and can't buy. Like, you can't just take that away and be like, actually, no, you're taking away my you're taking away my anime games, you're taking away my fucking Call of Duty. I don't like that anymore. And then they're just like, well, sorry. I mean, this is kind of embarrassing, but like we kind of like have set a precedent, and now we get to just decide that you can't do anything anymore. Oh, it's like, okay, cool. Well, as long as I can't do anything. What's that credit card company? I can only use my credit card to deposit money into your bank account? That makes sense. That's exactly what I like to spend my money on. Yeah. And this is all related to the new bill passing. This was separate from the new bill. Similar but separate. Wait. I don't want to fucking read. Okay, why can't I activate this card? Okay, it's because I don't control. Yeah. That's why. Your locals are started doing MD tourneys. You lost first because of Maxi. That makes sense. Honestly, let's just be completely honest with ourselves. If you're hosting like a local tournament, like, why not just ban Maxi? It's the easiest thing to do. Just leave everything the same. Just ban Maxi. In the words of a wise man once told me, It's not about the gooning. It's about what the gooning represents. Let's do this. Target this. Come on, chat. Come on, chat. Come on, chat. Yakety yak. Don't come back. Guess what? Oh, whoa. What? Oh, whoa. Do I play the XZs in the deck? I don't know if I'm dueling you or somebody else, but I will answer that question after this duel. Because I don't want to give my opponent information that they don't have. I may have the XCs in my extra deck. I may not. The world may never know. Yeah, let's just do this. That'll give me a grave negate. I'm trying to play this like kind of conservatively. Equip. I'm gonna negate that activation. Drill beam. Okay, now I just don't give a fuck. Now we're fine. Now we can do whatever we want. That's basically why I was playing so cautiously, because I needed to keep a normal monster on the field. Yeah, but I don't play the XCs.
Not in this deck.
Damn, connection failed? That's crazy. It's like I'm playing ranked. That's crazy. It's like I was playing ranked again. Hell yeah. Bring it. Bring it, you foul beast. Neo Kaiser Seahorse. Activate this. Activate you, and I'll chain block it with you. No real response. Send Max. Add this. Meg then draws me, and then I ban Meg from the chat. Activate load. I fucked up. Damn. Might as well. I'm supposed to activate this first. Why not? Here's the thing, my hand wasn't a brick. I just wasn't thinking. Because I've been playing Yu-Gi-Oh! For 3 hours straight. And I kind of activated my cards in the wrong order. Vessel of the Dragon Cycle. Yo, it's fucking Gear 3 Luffy. Or not Gear 3, what is this, Gear 4? Gear 4 Luffy. Oh. Oh, thank God. It's hand or deck. One of the new cards? Yeah, don't really know what it does, but don't really care. Don't want to read. I mean, one cool thing about the new Tenyi support is I feel like we're more likely to see more Tenyi decks and not Sword Soul Tenyi. Let me guess, called by. Joke's on you, I don't know what the card does. You still remember the days when if one of your field spell could be used at a time? So your opponent played one already, had one, yours was destroyed? Those were the days. Summon Jet. I don't remember that rule per se, but then again, me and my friends, we weren't really how do I put it? We weren't really using field spells back in the day. And then you turn these two into the Link 2. Could also just be a synchro. Yeah, it's just, no. Oh, I forgot about this card. Jelly likes this card because it looks like the guy from Demon Slayer. Jelly was like, he's hot, chat. I was like, okay, cool. Jelly was like, Orm chat. Why is he hot? Oh yeah, I kind of forgot why I was saving my negate. Got the new Tenyi synchro in Royal if you like Tenyi. My friend, who shall not be named, they pulled like 2 of these guys in Royal. And no, it was the other one. It was like, it was either 2 of this one or 2 of the other one or 1 of each. They pulled both of the new Tenyis in Royal and they dusted them. But to be fair, they're new, they needed dust for their account and they were trying to build Malice. But they dusted the shit out of those cards. I won't name them for their own protection though.
Streamer, tell me who it was. Tell me who dusted them, streamer. I will find where they live and put a pipe bomb in their mailbox. How dare they dust a royal rare that they're never going to use, streamer. The royal rare must sit inside their digital deck box, never to be used, because they hate the card and or archetype. But they must never dust it, streamer. You are never allowed to dust a royal rare, streamer. Even if the card is bad, streamer.
You only keep the royals you like?
Burn the Meg. Burn the Meg. Shun the non-believer. Burn the Meg.
You keep all royals? I keep them out of more obligation than necessity, if I'm being real with you. Just because there's always that one chatter who's like, streamer, why are you dusting this card? It's like, well, I don't need it. Streamer, you need all royal rares. I'll have you know, streamer, like that royal rare, it's a dog shit card, and like playing it makes like you automatically lose the duel, but like dusting it, like how could you, streamer? That's like negative IQ, streamer. But I was streaming with them and teaching them some Yu-Gi-Oh, and then someone in their chat was like, did you dust the royal rare? And they were about to answer that question. I was like, you don't have to answer that question. You don't have to answer that question. You complete the 5th. You complete the 5th. You don't have to answer that question. But the funny part was, is they weren't Americans. They didn't know what plead the 5th meant. We had a level 9 runic fusion monster. As a royal, you kept it for 2 days. Even though you absolutely hate runic entirely. I think I've only ever dusted one royal, and it was like an SR. Wait, actually no, I've told the story before, and I found out after the fact that I didn't dust it. I'll be real, I didn't even know you had rollback in your grave. I didn't even know you had rollback. I mean, fuck it. I'll just pass, I guess. I was about to say, in hindsight, I should have done this play, but in hindsight, that play wouldn't have done anything. Well, it would have done something, it just wouldn't have won me the game. Get fucked, Toru. Yeah, we don't fuck with reasoning around here. We don't fuck with reasoning around here. That's just a no for me, dog. I activate reasoning! Ha! I know that you play level 4 monsters in your deck, so I call level 4. Joke's on you, pussy! I wanted to throw my entire deck to my grave! Yeah, we don't fuck with reasoning around here. Oh, I see your Time Lord deck now. You can have it. My hand is too good to waste what I have. Gonna make yourself some scallion pancakes? Low key, Meg. Pop that shit in the Discord when you make it. I want to see what a scallion pancake looks like. You made Spanish rice, but when I've shredded cheese and sour cream, so it smells weird because of all the temperature changing. I see. I'm about to send your ass to the Shadow Realm. You've been trying to practice K9 in Yu-Gi-Oh! Omega to see if you would enjoy it when they inevitably come to MD. It makes sense to me. Check this shit out. I'm about to hit you with the goddamn power play. You could have Valor. I doubt you Valor though, like. I mean, I guess. I'm trying to think. Because I could stop here. And then they can't really do anything. Or I could just overextend like crazy and go for a game. Oh yeah, you're dragon locked right now. That's true. I mean, fuck it. Go for broke, why not? In hindsight, I think I do this. Could you possibly have drawn the jet? Main phase 2. No, you're gonna get that bestial, so there's no reason to... There's no reason to play any further. Because this gets you either Baldrake or Jerusalem, or I guess Barrel. Barrel also works. Nah, I don't want to activate it. I just want to face up for protection. Okay, so you have barrel and load. This is fine. I mean, True Light did its job. True Light did its job. It's fine. So you're supposed to win Blue Eyes, and then now you're no longer Dragon Locked. So now you can get Maiden. Yeah. Hi, you're new? That's crazy. I would have never guessed. What's up? Dragon Capture Jar? That would be a funny tech. I'm trying to figure out why this order of operations. It's like the field spell is nice, but did you really need it? Well, yeah, I mean, you can target Maiden. Yeah, that makes sense. Target Maiden, and then that gets you Sage. Oh, you're gonna crash? I mean, sure, why not? Okay, so you've turned off all of your effects. So you can do synchro, but you can't do anything else. You would have to synchro on my turn. Oh, or you can just do that. Okay, hey, wait, Agile, what'd you miss? Maxi being a bitch, that's about it. This is a risk, but I feel like I have to do it. If they have Blue Eyes and or a Primite card in their hand, I just lose. Hmm. I can't fuck with your graveyard and you have one on-field negate. Imperm? Yeah, that's fine. Hmm. Didn't know Blue has this has this much gas. I mean, okay, there goes that negate. Yeah. Resets Majesty. Cannot be activated unless you control a normal monster. I see. So this is a normal monster. I didn't even read that one thing. Oh, but it cannot be activated unless you control a normal monster. Cool. Understood. So you can't activate that trap unless you get a normal monster on the field. The way you get a normal monster on the field is with this. Okay. That gets popped. So we're fine. You activate that. And then do you just spin back Blue Eyes? Is that what you do? I summon back Spirit. But this Spirit is turned off. So we don't really care about that. Let me think. Yep, Primite, bitch, dragon. Yeah. I just feel like this is such an unnecessary effect. Just like cards being able to recycle. Like, do we really need these? I should have just killed you. I should have just killed you. That's the long and short of it. I should have just killed you. I mean, this doesn't change anything. Because you still get to summon Barrel. You still get to recycle Drill Beam. I still am playing from behind because of fucking Drill Beam. Okay, thank God you activated that now. I would have been in trouble if you actually held on to that. We don't care about that because you can't activate it again. I shouldn't have activated this. I mean, in hindsight, I mean, I guess it pops. And then you get to activate your infinite banish. Because that's just a free +1. Actually, it's like a +2 because you get it back. Plus, you can banish your opponent's card. So the banishing your opponent's card, that's a +1. Plus in the gate. Plus you recycle it. That's like a free +2. Damn. I mean, I wasn't expecting Linna, the Light Charmer. I should have just killed you. I should have just killed you. Fuck Maxi. I should have just killed you. Alright, GG's. I should have just killed you. Like, legitimately, I could have got lethal on the board, and I mean, the only thing that really could have fucked me up is, like, Nib. But I don't even think he really played Nib. But yeah, in hindsight, should have just killed you. Maxi's a bitch. GG. That's all I got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Damn. I mean, yeah, that's all I can really say. Maxi's a bitch. I will say that's the one thing that I have an issue with is, like, even though I've been playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Forever, I feel like I'm still so fucking scared of Maxi for, like, no real reason. When I just need to, like, fucking put on my big boy pants. You were considering just to attack, but the Light Charmer activated True Light? I mean, yeah. I mean, in my head, that's why you summoned the Light Charmer in the first place. In my head, I was like, okay, Light Charmer gets you my Blue Eyes. Blue Eyes gets you your True Light. True Light gets you your full combo. Full combo gets me fucking dead to the Shadow Realm. Hanging from a fucking tree. Honestly, I mean... well, nah, never mind. I was gonna be like, honestly, why do I not play Light Charmer? But then I thought about it for a second, and I was like... I don't really have room for it. I mean, I would have room if I didn't play Based Magia, but I play Based Magia, so I don't have room for it. But nah, Drill Beam's a bitch. And this is part where the chat says, actually, Drill Beam is fine, because even though you can recycle it for free, and it's like a free +1, like, this other card, when you have this one specific card that's outside of archetype that doesn't, you know, specifically search this one specific card, it can bring a card back. Yep, you're right. You're so right. You just Scooby see Primite card, you just hate them in general. I mean, I can't talk shit about Primite because I also play Primite in my Blue Eyes. But I can at least say that I think that Drill Beam is a bullshit card. I think Drill Beam is bullshit because it can recycle itself for free. And I think that Barrel is bullshit because it can recycle itself for free. Like, the whole point of Yu-Gi-Oh, in my opinion, is like, you use your resource and then that resource is used up, you know? But now they're printing cards and where it's like, hey, I know you use this resource and like that resource is used up, but what if like you activated this like effect that we just print out this card for no fucking reason that makes it where even though you use the card, you then get it back for free to do the thing you did on your previous turn all over again. Because Snake Eyes does that, Primite does that, hell, even Malice kind of does that. You also kind of wasted my traps on purpose knowing that you would use it on load. I mean, I had to. I mean, I didn't waste it, I had to. I mean, you could argue I wasted Dominus Impulse. Or Dominus Purge, because like, I mean, I kind of did. I didn't mean to activate it. I kind of accidentally activated it. But, what is it called? Majesty? Majesty, that was like the play. Like, that wasn't like me wasting it, that was just the play. So you can call it a misplay, you can say I wasted it, you can say whatever you want, but at the end of the day, like, this was the right play. So I didn't waste shit, besides Purge. I did waste Purge. But then again, like, I didn't mean to activate Purge, but... But besides that, I didn't waste Majesty. I used Majesty exactly where Majesty needed to be used. I stand by that. Nobody can tell me anything different. Scareclaw can recycle its monsters, but its only way to do it are for the boss monster or a rival. Well, that's not true recycling, you know? Because, like, when I say recycling, well, technically that is recycling. But what I mean is, like, the card recycling off of its own effect. That's what I mean. Drill Beam can recycle off of its own effect. Barrel can recycle off of its own effect. Barrel literally just says like, oh, if you're in the graveyard, you just get to come back for free. I mean, that's not literally what it says, but like that's basically how it feels. Because let's be honest with you, if you're dueling your opponent and they didn't brick, you're going to get Barrel back on your next turn. And then Drill Beam is like a good going second card. Like, Drill Beam is basically SP. SP is the card where if you're playing from behind, you just lose. Because you can't beat SP. Like, say you have like 1 or 2 cards in your hand and like your opponent like has SP on the field, like it's physically impossible for you to win the duel. Because you're always playing from behind. Blue Eyes and Primate is actually the weak. Listen, I'm not saying Blue Eyes is overpowered. That's not what I'm arguing. What I'm arguing is that they shouldn't print effects on cards and where they have no cost, because the cost of the card is you use the card. But if you get the card back, then that's a 0 cost. It's literally 0 cost, because to activate a card, you're going inherently -1. Forget the effect on the card that makes it go even or plus or whatever. But like inherently, if you use a card, you're going -1. But if the card has an effect on it that makes it where you just get it back for free, you know, printed on the card, like, hey, you can add this card back to your hand during your standby phase, or like, hey, if you control, you know, your in archetype fucking monster, then you can just recycle this card and set it on the field from your graveyard. Like, that's no longer a -1. That's a net 0. And then when you consider the fact of, like, say Drill Beam, for example, Drill Beam banishes, so that's -1. It banishes a card. That's net 0, and then you can recycle it. That goes +1. The card goes +1 for free. And then if you consider that Pot of Greed is banned for like letting you draw 2 cards and go net +1, like that's what I'm arguing here. If Pot of Greed is banned for letting you go net +1, then why does Drill Beam get to have an effect at where you get to go net +1? Because Mitsurugi, K9, and Yummies are now way stronger than Primate, because versus... I mean, listen, I'm not arguing... Listen. Let me rephrase. I'm not arguing X card is overpowered or, like, X card is stronger than Y card. What I'm saying is that Yu-Gi-Oh! Already has a balance issue And I think that for the future of Yu-Gi-Oh, printing effects that remove cost is a bad idea. Because this game is already power crept to shit. This game's already power crept to shit. So adding effects to cards that make it where activating their effect gives you a good thing, but then they also have a secondary effect that removes their cost. That's like if they printed Solemn Judgment and where it says pay half your life points to negate your opponent's card effect. But then there was a secondary effect of Solemn Judgment and where you can reset Solemn Judgment to your field and also like double your life points. Like, can we not agree that would be broken? Can we not agree, like, if they printed like a new version of Solemn Judgment and where it's like pay half your life points to negate your opponent's effect, but then you could reset it to the field by doubling your life points and setting it back down in your spell trap zone? But that's basically all I was trying to get at. That's just my opinion, though. And chat usually tells me I'm wrong. But chat, that is all I got. Thanks for the games. Today, all in all, was chill. Until people started busting out like 3 or 4 malices in a row. Like today was chill. I got to play goofy decks. We ranked up, even though I wasn't really trying to rank up in Diamond. But yeah, today was chill. Today was chill. Also, I'll let you guys know in the Discord what I'm gonna do with tomorrow's stream, because again, I want to stream tomorrow, but I don't know if I want to stream at my normal time and go see the Fantastic Four later, or if I want to stream later and then see Fantastic Four early. So I'll let you guys know what's up. But I'll be live tomorrow. I just don't know if it'll be at like 12 CST or like say like 4 CST. It just depends. I'll give you guys a heads up though. All right. Bye bye YouTube. And then Twitch. Let's see who we're gonna raid.